Hi, this is Smash Rundown. If you enjoy movie reviews, short, and trailer reactions, you're in the right place. So, want to subscribe and hit the like button down below.
Today we're going to be reviewing Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Venom, Let There Be Carnage is a 2021 superhero film directed by Andy Serkis, starring Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, Venom, and Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy, Carnage.
Eddie Brock is struggling to coexist with the Venom symbiote. While interviewing the deranged serial killer Cletus Cassidy, Eddie inadvertently gives Cletus his own symbiote, Carnage. Eddie needs to stop Carnage while managing Venom's desire to eat brains and become a lethal protector of the weak.
So, looking at the good, and being a huge Spider-Man fan, I've read a lot of the early 80s, 90s comics with Venom in it, and there's a lot of callbacks to the original Venom comic books, especially his Lethal Protector run. Lots of little tidbits. If you've enjoyed the comics, you'll sit and you go, hey, that's very familiar.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
I was quite happy to see that there were a lot better special effects in this movie, because in the first movie there was so much fighting in the dark and you could barely see what was happening, especially that final scene by the aeroplane, right?
With the gloop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas this one you could actually see the fights and it was refreshing.
Yes. You don't want to watch Venom fight Carnage and just see a red and a black shape going bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
Because that was the last movie, and that was...
Disappointing.
Yeah. I did quite enjoy Eddie and Venom chatting to each other and interacting with each other and arguing and bickering like a married couple. So that was definitely a highlight of the movie. And it's not very Venom-like because it doesn't remind me of the comics but I don't mind it in the movie. It's fun, it's different, it's enjoyable.
Makes Venom feel more alive.
Yeah. It's not just the suit.
I particularly like Cletus Cassidy. The actor who portrayed him is amazing. And I think he did such a good job that I can't think of anyone better, really. I also surprisingly like Dan in this, because he wasn't like in the last movie where he was just there. You know, Brock's ex-fiancée, girlfriend's boyfriend or husband or whatever he is.
Yeah.
This time he was actually very integral.
And then if you do watch the movie, hopefully you watch the movie, it's definitely worth a watch. I mean, it's enjoyable, it's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's a Marvel movie. Stay for the end credit scene. It's crazy. It's insane. It's worth staying for.
Yeah, definitely. That takes us to the bad, and I think in this movie Shriek was really wasted. You barely got any info on her, and you really didn't get to see her use her powers that much.
She was a motivation for Carnage more than anything else.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a huge motivation. It was like a blip. It was pointless.
Yep.
They could have left her out and it would have been the same.
And I understand they were trying to refer back to the Maximum Carnage run, but she really was, like you say, a blip, and why was she even in the movie?
She was underutilized.
Yeah. We're definitely not saying she shouldn't have been in the movie. She should have been in the movie properly.
Yes. And she seems like such a cool character, so it's such a pity that this is what she gets.
Yeah. And then this is probably just 90s kid. Carnage should have a very screechy voice. He's got a deep voice, like kind of like Venom, and it doesn't work for me. I want Carnage to be screechy, and you feel like nails on a chalkboard when you hear him speak. But it could just be because I love the animated series from the 90s, and when Carnage speaks, that's the voice I hear in my head when I'm reading the comics. So it's fine. I just wanted him more screechy and like crazy. Carnage was almost sane when he was speaking. I don't want Carnage to be sane. I want Carnage to be batshit bonkers.
I was going to say, he should reflect Cletus Cassidy's insanity.
Yes.
And Cletus Cassidy does speak slightly more high-pitched and stuff every now in the movie because he gets like that overhyped.
That overhyped.
So yeah, I could see where in the 90s why they would have done that, because that would reflect that insanity.
Yes.
So we're on the same wavelength there.
So overall, it's a good movie. It's fun. I think there was something missing in the movie, and it is perhaps because the movie was PG-13. It's Carnage. Every time he's about to kill someone or something and bite off their heads or chop them into pieces, kind of like the camera pans away and, okay, he's doing something. Or it'll be a huge explosion in the background or stuff like that, just to hide the fact that he's a deranged serial killer murdering everybody.
Should have gone more the Deadpool way.
Yeah. I think if they had made it... Look, I wanted it to be R-rated because I wanted it to be
all out.
Carnage.
Yeah.
I wanted literal carnage on screen. But, yeah, I think maybe something was missing there and... Yeah, it maybe took away a bit for me.
Me too. It was fun, but something could have been done to make it more appealing. I think, like you say, making it not PG-13, so R-rated, and using Shriek a bit better
Yeah.
would definitely have given that a little bit more. I do understand somewhat at times because it was a pretty long movie. So how do they put more Shriek without taking away the story? But...
They could have probably done with less Eddie and Venom bickering.
Or less Venom at that party place, because I didn't think that was integral. I would have way rather seen more Shriek. So that takes us to the ratings. I gave it a 6.
And I gave it a 7.
So it leaves it with a 6.5, which is okay.
Yeah.
And I think who should watch this? If you enjoy Marvel, if you're a Venom fan, you'll probably enjoy it. If you like the MCU universe, you'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like we said, the after-screen credit gives you a bit of info. That's definitely worth watching if you're a fan.
So, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think of Carnage's voice? Was it good? Did you like it? Or just doesn't work for the character?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Later.